Yo, man, it's your boy Demetrius Guy, and we back with that One Guy podcast, that One Guy Media podcast. Which one sound better, man? Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm really not too sure, but regardless, the show goes on. So, my first camera, man, that's what I want to talk about for people who maybe don't know where to start. I might have had a slightly higher start than most, but not by much. My first camera was the Sony a7 II. I didn't get it when the Sony a7 II first came out though. The 4, I think, had just came out, and the a7 II ended up being my first camera. So I kind of feel like that's, some good ground. At least I think the 4 was out, or it was about to come out. Regardless, I basically had a two model older camera, essentially. Now, I didn't even pay full retail for that camera. I got it at a discount. One of my friends, because I have a couple of different photography friends, they upgraded to the a7 IV. So I went and got the a7 II off of them. So I do recommend for first time people starting off with, I don't want to say a budget camera per se, but a decent camera, but it don't gotta be extraordinary. I do feel like it's good to go through the trials and tribulations of figuring out how to light, how to work low lighting, like just struggling a little bit and working on enhancing the photo, because at the end of the day, it just makes your editing better. It also makes you a lot better with lighting, because you really have to focus to get the same result as people who have a model or two higher than you. At least that worked. This is what it worked for me. It worked for me. It definitely helped me out. But I did upgrade fairly quickly. I had the a7 II for at least a year, and then I upgraded to the a7 III, and then the a7 IV. So traded in the a7 III to get the a7 IV. So yeah, that's my idea of what I would do. I would start kind of low. You don't gotta get the dirtiest camera, but just take the camera you wish you had and go back 2 models. How about that? That's basically where I would start at. Did I shoot for free? If I'm not mistaken, everybody shoots for free at some point in time in their photography life. So yes, I actually did shoot for free. Not as long as you think though. So what I did was I just shot family and friends for a couple months, and then I just started introducing photo shoots at $50. Primarily all outside. I happened to get my camera in the summertime around May, so I had all summer to take pictures for $50 to try to build my portfolio. And I do think it's important that we get paid for our work, even if it's just the minimum. Do some of your family and friends for free is what I recommend. But when you put it out to the public, once you get to a point where you're comfortable, when you start promoting to the public, then you can promote it for a discounted rate, whatever rate you come up with. As far as I know, every photographer I've almost ever known started off doing $50 photo shoots. Wouldn't do any cheaper than that, because it's gonna be really hard over time for you to raise your prices. But we're not here to talk about pricing, but yeah, so I did do free shoots. I did them for like a month or 2 max, and then I started charging $50 a shoot. I'm lucky. I got into studio photography a lot quicker than some might, because I have people around me who do photography. I was able to hook up with my friend, Tyrell Williams, T Weezy on the beat, whatever you guys know him by, look him up. He's also a dope videographer and photographer. But he plugged me into using his studio, and I was able to practice more, and then I ended up buying flashes and so on and so forth. So it's always good if you got people around you, man, who do the same thing you do. You got people to lean on. You can gain experience a lot faster. If you don't have any photography or videography friends, make some. The community is normally nice. You got a few people who just don't like sharing the wealth, man, but it's enough clients out here for everybody, and just find the ones that do. Watch how much faster you really improve. How I got my first paid client like I said, I did the work. Might have been faster, but I did the work. I was shooting outside all the time of family and friends. My fiance specifically, my newborn. I had a nephew playing sports, things like that, and I really was out there shooting. So when I started putting out $50 shoots, or when people was like, hey, I'm looking for a photographer, hey, looking for a photographer, hey, looking for a photographer, I'm not afraid to DM anybody. I would comment my link and things in the comments, and then I would also jump in them DMs and let them know, like, hey, you know, I'm a up and coming photographer. Won't lie, I just got started, but I'm really looking to expand my portfolio. Only charging $50 for a shoot. Here's my work. And as long as they think that work, and I thought my work was better than $50, but who doesn't, of course. But even to be a beginner, I kind of thought my work was at least, you know, 75 to 100 level at that point in time. Because like I said, I've been around photography people already for a long time. So when they seen my work and seen that I was only charging $50, I felt like it was a lot easier for me to get clients because my work was already a little bit ahead of its time frame. So yeah, that's how I got my first client. Just DM. Even now to this day, I still do that. It might not be as much as I used to, but I do it a lot. Definitely for weddings. When I see weddings, I'm in that inbox because there's too many people out here trying to shoot weddings. So never feel like you're too good to write people. I don't really like overdo it. I don't write them 17 times. I just comment on the post, send them a DM, go on with my day. They reply, they reply. They don't, they don't. But you did your due diligence to get out there. The biggest mistakes I made starting off, that's a tough one. I could say starting off a little too cheap. Some might say it takes longer for you to get out of that tax bracket of customers when you charge that low. Imagine charging them $50 the first time you ever shoot them, and then they see you in a year and you got a way better, but now you charging $150. They know you for that 50. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be really hard for them to just jump towards you at that 150 right away. It's gonna take at least 2 or 3 years for them to be like, okay, he really liked that now. He really cold. That work is so different. I understand it now, you know, but a lot of people I shot for 50 or free, I didn't shoot with that too much down the line. So it's like, you do have to watch the pricing in the beginning. So I would say that's my biggest mistake. And also I would say leaning too heavily on flash in the beginning. I immediately got the camera and a month later I bought an in-one camera flash. It's not a bad thing at all, but I was shooting everything with flash. And especially when you're outside, sometimes you really don't need flash. And I feel like when you don't use flash, your creativity comes more into play, especially when you edit. The angles and everything you get in the filters or the color grade, I should say, that you use on the photos, they matter more. They create more of the image. It's so much easier to get cinematic photos without a flash, in my opinion, because it's already naturally just, I don't know. When you take a regular photo, I feel like it's already naturally dang near warm, cinematic. Like just, you gotta just, it's more creativity. Versus when you use a flash, yeah, they pop out more, but it's more, in your face. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to explain. Like I said, if I ever, create like an editing video or a flash versus no flash video or something like that, I can go way more in depth with that. But to answer the question, those I would say were my 2 biggest mistakes. Maybe getting a little bit too heavily invested in flash too soon and having my pricing be too low in the beginning, even though I'm just starting. Why I quit chasing music and how photography caught my attention. The easiest way to explain this is that I used to dabble in all kinds of things musically. I feel like creative-wise, I'm just one of the people you call creative. I didn't dabble in music. I didn't dabble in making merch before in my past. But now over the last basically 5 years, it's just been full-fledged photography. This is definitely where I'm going to do for the rest of my life if I'm able to. So, but music, the clientele is different, I feel like. And that's really what played a big part in making the decision down the line. But in the beginning, I just did it for content. I'm an artist. Artists need content. They need video clips. They need photos. I bought a camera to have my fiance, soon to be wife, help me out with content. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, shoot content of myself, things like that. So that's where it all started. And then in the process of doing that is how I end up circling back, the free shoots, the free content, things like that for people. And then expanded from that point. And I just realized how much I actually like doing it. And I said it before in one of my older videos, like an intro video of myself, that is instant gratification. Like type of clientele you have, they're a little bit more respectful. No offense, no shade, because like I said, I'm an artist myself, but artists be wanting everything they can get for nothing. They want a lot for nothing. Then they rush the mixes, things like that. You can't even get the quality how you want it because you don't have the time because they don't want to pay for it. So you gotta rush it and do it all in the session. Versus with photography, sorry about that. I just had some McDonald's, man. I had a large Fanta, so it's definitely messing with me. But in photography, they want you to take your time with the photos because they want them to come out perfect, amazing. They want to put it on the wall. They want to have a screensaver on their phone, post to millions on social media, like market that to their customers, their clientele, things like that. So they want it to be well. So they want you to take your time. So I just feel like it's how they won me over, man. The clientele, man, it started really bringing me to that side. Things just flew smoother. So, yeah. I mean, I could go more in depth and really get into like the nooks and crannies of things, but the gist of things, that's basically what it was. Yeah, so what I would do different today if I was just starting off. I love photography and I'm gonna keep doing it for sure, but I wouldn't wait so long before I started doing video. When I first picked up a camera, it was actually to do video content myself. And I said that I thought lane-wise in my city and really online, it was better to just do video. I like doing cinematic type of things and telling a story, creating a story. So video is where I wanted to go. I just personally feel like it's a little easier to start in photography, my personal opinion. Learning how to edit and chop a video versus learning how to edit a photo, to me, is just two different worlds, two different beasts. And people will argue about what's harder, photography or video. I'm gonna say video all day. I am definitely one of them people. Now I'm getting started into it now. I'm doing good. Just shot my first wedding video, did multiple reels, multiple content for businesses. So well on my way. But I feel like it took longer for me to get to that point than it would have if I started at the exact same time in the beginning. Don't be afraid to go the harder route, if that makes sense. Like, I should have started doing photography and video from the very beginning and just went from there. Or even just dove straight into video and then added photography afterwards. But instead I did it the other way around, which is not a bad thing. It's just taking me longer to get to my goal. And that goal is I want to be able to create content for businesses. So I want to do their photos. I want to do their headshots, their creative shots. I want to do their reels, their TikToks, their interviews, things like that, voiceovers. I want to just make content for businesses. I want to be there, help brand them. You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal overall. I feel like it's so broad in that area. Businesses need so much. And in terms of, income and replacing your job, I feel like it's perfect. If I'm working with a couple different businesses a month, you don't need to work with 20. You just need to work with 5 max, you know what I'm saying, residually. And that's how you get there, and then you fill in the gaps with my studio shoots, my weddings in the summer, you know, things like that to supplement that income. But that is my goal. So if we had anything similar, if y'all got anything to say, man, any comments, anything specific that you want to tell me to work on, man, comment that in the video, man. If you want to hear about any of my experiences, because like I said, for me, I'm just sharing my experiences, my thoughts, my comments, concerns, or positives. I'm not really technical. If you ever seen Drumline, I'm like Drumline. The Drumline guy, Nick Cannon, he can play his butt off easily, but he couldn't read music, but he could get the job done. I feel like that's me. I'm not the big technical schooly type of guy, but I can explain to you how to do virtually anything you want to know. So yeah, that's all she wrote, man. This is that One Guy podcast, or that One Guy Media podcast, man. I gotta help me out, man, before I get too many videos and can't make no tweaks. But holla at me.